few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Goff. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
Well, that's exactly what it was. You're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And an alley to run. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives for the defense, and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right near the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To the air again. Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is Goff. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. Third down here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Dumps it off to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Gurley again here on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
3rd and long. It's gone. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and it's a fumble.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. His pass caught at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Being chased out left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Gurley, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Goff on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action. Hit.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is...
And work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big...
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll